Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. This will be the last installment of the elk archery season here in Colorado for 2023. Regardless of how long this video is, it will be the last one. Well, this morning was absolutely uneventful. Just a sweet little bow hike down a creek bottom. It's 10:45 and where the sun hasn't hit yet, we still got plenty of ice. And I need to get those bad boys out of there, defrosted and dried off. I did manage to catch a little bit of a nap before Brian showed up.
I made it and I'm early. How was your morning?
Very uneventful.
Well, last night.
Thursday night was good. I didn't go back up there Friday. So if we leave here by 4,
okay,
I think we need 2 hours to get there. It's not far, it's just there's a spot we're going to have a steep climb.
Okay. I can't believe my wife let me leave early. We got to send her thank you cards.
Yeah. Yeah. Give her a post-season thank you. Look at this. He didn't go for a belt. He went with suspenders.
I think they're more fashionable, especially when I take the shirt off again, like last
time.
time.
Oh, yeah. That'll be like sexy firefighter.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right.
Yep. Perfect.
I don't think this is a proper towing procedure.
It's DOT.
Wow. Maybe a McDonald's straw in there would work better. Eventually we start riding in, and I'm going to take Brian to the present that I stashed for him 48 hours ago.
Dude, you win on that one. That's awesome.
It's been here a few years, or it's been around a few years.
That's sick. That's awesome. I like lean in to grab and set my bow down. Just go. Dude, that's wild.
So Brian snagged his bow and ripped the string off, and we can't get it back down, or we can't get it back on. It is off that pulley, and there's no way we can't do anything with it. So I guess Brian is now designated caller.
My wife is gonna say, "Why didn't you just come home?"
It's not fair. Now you don't have a bow to carry up this stupid hill we got to climb.
I'll carry yours, but I get the release too.
And eventually we start hiking in. We don't really have that far to go. It's just going to be a tough climb. And even though it's the afternoon, we still got ice in spots here. It's crazy. Eventually we get up top, and the wind and the thermals are kind of canceling each other out. It's like the wind and the thermal fighting each other. We were hoping the elk were going to start on their own, but when they didn't, Brian let a couple calls rip. And as luck would have it, or as the norm is for us, nothing responded to us. And so we have kind of a meeting of the minds, and eventually we run out of light. It's just, there's no fresh. So now it's time to go back down the hill. It's a little ridiculous. It looked the same on the map, but it's definitely not the same in real life.
I mean, look at that. I'm standing up. I can almost touch your feet, and that's wild. Insane. Oh god. Oh god.
Now you got to pack.
Now I gotta figure out how to get my bow back too.
Ride it like on your neck, like I'm doing. It forces your head down. It sucks though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it on a long trek, but the 2 miles, it's almost tolerable. The next morning, things aren't starting real well. Now you might want to strap that thing to your pack.
I know. Pedaling for an hour, I might have to stop. Stop midway.
Last morning of the season. We got a long bike ride to get to where we want to go. It's cold. I don't think it's as cold as yesterday, but we probably got an hour bike ride.
As soon as we get that breeze rolling through us.
Yeah. Once we get that wind chill factor though, it's gonna feel cold.
We're gonna need to climb.
We got a long cold ride, and at one point when we stopped to rest a minute, Brian heard my back tire leaking. So now I'm pumping it up and riding as far as I can, and that gets from being able to ride a quarter mile to 50 yards on the pump, and then eventually the tire and inner tube literally just come off of the wheel. So I'm pushing the bike at that point. Now Brian right here is going to explain how far we've come, or in actuality, how far we've regressed and become stupider as the season has gone on.
I know exactly what your audience wants to see. They want to see a bunch of veteran elk hunters, experienced out the wazoo, still struggle to figure it out.
This thing don't hold air but for about 30 seconds. We're way back.
I don't even have a bow and I'm not bow hunting.
Brian doesn't have a bow, he's bow hunting. His front tire won't stay inflated, but at least it lasts a little while. My rear tire is done, son. Our camelbacks are frozen. We can't even drink water. We've been back here pedaling for a freaking hour. We can't even have a drink of water.
Oh man. Ian, we need you. For a little context, we both just discovered that we forgot bugle tubes. Chris purposely didn't bring his, and I just forgot mine. And I'm a designated elk caller. Now
Be designated elk caller without a bugle.
I've just been designated a camera guy for all those elk we're seeing.
Eventually we get back to where we want to be and we start going uphill. After a couple of hours, the sun finally crests over the mountain and is in a spot where we can get to it. It's been a cold morning.
Make room. It's on. It's on. First. Finally. It's like 9:30 in the morning. 9 o'clock. That's the first bit of sunshine.
So of course we did snacks and coffee in the sun for half hour, 45 minutes or so. But then we continued on. We found some stuff. Some decent sign. It's just not fresh. And then we ran into some grouse.
There's one. Oh, look at that big one. That one's a monster. See, let's rotate around. How many arrows do we have before we shoot them all?
There's two up there.
There's a big one.
I see the big one on the right.
Yeah, go for the big one on the right.
Oh, don't go up there.
You sliced its head off. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Any idea where that arrow went?
The one you just shot? Got your arrow? Any blood on it?
No. As I was getting ready to clean the grouse, Brian went down and found the broadhead half of my arrow.
That's pretty cool. Nice. Broke it though, but you got the broadhead back. Finally got some meat to pack. Successful hunt.
Pack light in, pack heavy out. And then while I was cleaning the grouse, Brian was up cleaning somebody else's mess.
I hope these people never come back into the woods because they don't deserve to have access to it. Look at this. I just packed my food bag full of trash from other people.
That's all from up there.
Yeah.
I saw you picking stuff up. Dude, they brought all that shit in. They can't take the trash out.
They brought a can of Rockstar energy drink. The guy must have been fat because he's on a diet because it's Diet Rockstar. And then they brought their sleeping pad in the wrapper. So the wrapper was up there from the sleeping pad package.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
After a while with nothing going on, we decided it's time to go ahead and wrap it up. So we dropped off the mountain and headed back to the bikes. And here shortly I'll explain how it was I got my bike out with almost zero inconvenience. Now, this trip is definitely a learning lesson, and there will be backstops in place to not have this happen again. Flat tires should not put you out.
Oh yeah, filling up the coolers with some meat.
Cheers to our worst season, but still enjoyable.
It was a season. It was a season. That dude in the back with the patch kit clutch
Yeah.
Clutch.
Yeah, you would have had a long afternoon. Yeah. Mediocre amateur, their motto is, leave any man behind that even mildly inconveniences you.
I would have been left behind. My tire, like my inner tube and tire came off the rim because it was so flat. And I was still trying to ride on it. So I got frustrated, just threw it on the ground, threw my pump on the ground, and threw my jacket. And then we went and did our thing. And my bike just happened to be laying within 50 yards of this guy's camp, and he was there. I asked him if he had an inner tube. He did not, but he had a patch kit. So Brian patched the inner tube, remounted it. It held air all the way out. Money in the bank. And I was flying as fast as I could because I did not want to have it go flat again and not have covered some good ground. So I'm freaking beat now. I was just pedaling my little feet. Get some electrolyte replenishment.
Yep. The low sodium's starting to grow on me.
I just figured I get so much sodium from everything else, especially those bag meals. I don't need extra sodium. It still has a lot. Yeah. 200 milligrams, but the potassium, it's got a lot of potassium. That's why I like these. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and sign off for this elk season. It's been a season. It went quick once it got here, but it's gone now.
Want to go get barbecue? I know a place nearby.
Barbecue?
Yeah.
I think we might have to get barbecue on the way out. That sounds like a plan, I'll tell you what. So, hope you like these videos. Hope you like this video. If you did, give us that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down there, and as always,
cheers. Have a nice day.
Thanks for watching. So I hope you liked these videos. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and as always,
have a nice day. Damn it!
What is it?
Thanks for watching.
All right. Thanks for watching.